My name is Leo Durocher. I have a secret. You think you can guess what it is?
Arid Cream Deodorant. And the new Vanishing Cream Deodorant, Arid with non-staining chlorophyll, presents I've Got a Secret, starring Gary Moore.
Thank you much. And much love to all of you from all of us. Now, then, here we are with another session of I've Got a Secret, which is a Snoopy sort of game in which we reveal the awful truth about some very nice people, just for fun. Tonight we have some interesting information about the private lives of some folk, which they're going to try to keep secret from the members of our panel. And now let's meet the members of said panel. First, a bright young television personality, Mr. Bill Cullen. Then the lovely motion picture and television actress, Miss Jane Meadows. Then one of the freshest minds in our business, Mr. Henry Morgan. And our bright star of movies and television, Miss Lorraine Day. That is our panel. Now, panel, you all ready to play I've Got a Secret? Mm-hmm. All right, let's welcome then our first contestant for the evening. Will you come in, sir? Hello.
He looks like a sneak.
Now, will you tell our breathless panel what your name is, sir, and where you're from?
I'm Paul Smith, and I'm from Palmerton, Pennsylvania.
Palmerton, Pennsylvania. All right, now here's how we play the game. Each panelist will get 2 questioning periods of 15 seconds each, but the clock will only time the actual questions. That is to say that we take time out for audience reaction and discussion if necessary. When a panelist's time is up, he will hear this sound, and I will give our guest $10 and turn the game over to the next questioner. Twice around the panel for a total loss of $80, and the game is over. Now, Mr. Smith of Palmerton, Pennsylvania, will you whisper your secret to me, sir? At the same time, we will reveal it to the folks at home. Wouldn't you love to have been there? I think we were going to start, Mr. Cullen, with you. Tonight we'll start in the order of seating. I will tell you only that this concerns something that he did.
Something that he did.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do this, sir, in the pursuit of your occupation?
Yes, sir.
Was there more than one person involved in this thing that you did?
Yes, sir.
Was he considered a whole group of people involved in what you did?
Yes.
Was this the kind of a group, say, that Jane or I could belong to?
Yes.
Is this the kind of a group that convenes for a definite purpose?
I would say yes. They must have had something in mind.
Is this, when this group does convene or meet, does it usually occur in around June or July, around in that time of the year?
I should think around that time. I don't think either Mr. Smith or I know for certain. I would say yes, around that time.
Are there
Longer
senators?
than that.
Hmm?
They do meet for longer periods than that.
But June or July would be about when they would.
Yeah. Are there senators and congressmen at these meetings?
There might be.
Might be.
There could be. We're not saying there were, but we just don't know. $10 down and $70 to go, Miss Jane Meadows, please.
Mr. Smith, would I recognize this group of people on sight? Probably. Is this group, are they all dressed alike by any chance?
Yeah.
They are. Would I recognize them by, let's say, the hats they wear? No? Then what they wear isn't a uniform in the strict sense of the word, is it?
No.
I see. Well, what they wear, would I be likely to wear it at a costume ball?
You might.
I might?
I don't think you're... Did you say to a costume ball?
Yes, a costume
No,
ball.
I don't think so. Not to a costume ball.
I would.
No, not to a costume ball. $20 down and $60 to go, Mr. Henry Morgan, please. Wait.
Mr. Smith, I have a real dumb clue here, and I almost hesitate to bring it up, but from unseemly laughter that's been going on here. Does this have anything to do, this group, with lack of clues?
Yes.
I pass.
You mean you refuse to live with us on such dangerous territory?
Oh, wait, I could do it, sort of. These people are the nudists,
Yes.
and what's your secret? Am I supposed to find out your connection with this kind of group?
Yes.
Are you?
Thank
Your
you.
time is up, but aren't you glad? $30 down and $50 to go, Miss Lorraine Day.
Did you, by any chance, cover a nudist colony convention or a meeting of some kind?
Yes.
As a reporter?
No.
As a writer?
No.
Well, I wouldn't like
As
to
a
say
sneak?
as a convert.
And not as a convert either.
No,
Miss Day, no.
not as a television representative. But this is your line of work. You covered this in your line of work.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you cover it all the time? Or
No.
was it just a special convention?
Just a special
Would it
case.
help me to know which convention?
Which convention?
Yes, would that be important?
I don't think so. Just let's say it was a nudist convention. That was it. $40 down and $40 to go. Panel, this is your last time around. Mr. Bill Cullen.
Well, Gary, don't count this against my time, but Lorraine has repeatedly asked about how he covered this. We assume in covering, we mean that you viewed or witnessed this. You didn't cover it in the accepted sense of covering a nudist, did you?
They could have stood some covering, but he wasn't the one who did it. No, he attended it in some sort of official capacity. Let's put it that way.
I will make a confession to this gentleman, and I just, the nudist reminded me of it. You said Palmerton, Pennsylvania? Mm-hmm. There is an airport in Palmerton, Pennsylvania, and I am a private flyer type fella, and I want to say that I have made more forced landings at that Palmerton airport. Did you have anything to do with these nudists, sir, in an official capacity?
Yes,
You
sir.
said it was your, are you a city official of some kind of Palmerton?
Yes, sir.
Was this some sort of law that you exercised toward these nudists?
No, sir.
No? Well, you didn't head the welcoming committee when they came to town in June or July, did you?
Yes.
You did head a welcoming committee? I can imagine greeting these nudists with open arms.
Yes, how do you welcome a nudist? Walk up and say, "What's new?" Don't dare say, "Nice to see you." Brings up quite a question.
I think we've covered about everything.
Well, panel, I think we're running out of time here. I'm going to give up. I'm going to forfeit the entire $80. Mr. Smith is Mayor Smith of Palmerton, New Jersey, and he made Pennsylvania, and he made a speech to this group of nudists. And I just don't know how you kept your eyes on the paper. Thank you, sir, very much. And now, friends, it is time to have our panel go to work on tonight's special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, the well-known manager of the New York Giants and husband of our panelist, Miss Lorraine Day Durocher, Mr. Leo Durocher. If you haven't read the sports results today, you can tell by the smile what happened.
First time I smiled in weeks.
Well, Leo, I have a feeling it's going to be the first of a lot of them.
I hope so,
I
Gary.
know it's going to be. Now, panel, let's see how quickly we can expose Leo's secret. We'll play the game as before, except in this case, the money will go to Mr. DeRocher's favorite charity. What would that be, the Dodgers?
No, not the Dodgers.
You wish for your... Pardon?
Paul Runyon,
The David
the
Runyon?
Damon Runyon Cancer Fund.
You whisper your secret to me, then, and we will let the folks at home know what it is. Well, I can only say that might be an improvement. Panel, I think we will start in this case with Mrs. DeRocher, Miss Lorraine Day. I can only tell you this. This concerns something that is going to happen. This concerns something that is going to happen.
That is going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, does it have anything to do with baseball?
No.
It doesn't. Does it have anything to do with me?
Could be.
It could be. Does it,
It
have
does.
anything
It
to do...
does. I would say it
It
does.
does. Does it have something to do with you and me?
No.
Is the secret about me alone?
No.
It has something to do with someone else?
Yes.
Do I know there's someone else?
I think so.
Is it one person?
No.
It's a group of people. Are they famous?
I think they are.
$10 down and $70 to go. I hope you're not this evasive at home, Leo. Bill Cullen. If I've got a secret, it's on there.
No, I've been making notes like man, and if what I think is so, this is going to upset the biology books for the next 500 years. So I won't go along those lines. The people whom this secret concerns, Leo, are they related to Lorraine?
No.
They're not.
I don't think they are.
No, they're definitely not. There is a relationship, but they're not. You mean by blood or by marriage?
Yes. Are they adult people?
Yes.
Are they of both sexes? I mean, some of one and some of the other.
Yes.
$20 down and $60 to go. Miss Meadows seems to think she's on to something.
Leo, is this by any chance us on the panel?
Yes.
Something that's going to happen to us?
As a matter of fact, it is happening.
Yes.
It is happening right now? Is it something good?
Well, it all depends. It could be.
It could be good. And is it something, the thing that's happening, are you involved in it?
No.
Is Gary involved in it?
No.
Me.
Something that's going to happen to us. Is it a physical thing that's going to happen to us?
Not to you physically, no.
It's not like shooting at the water or anything like
No.
that?
There's $30 down and $50 to go, Mr. Henry Morgan.
Mr. Durocher, why do you always leave the pitcher in so long?
Let's stick to
Now, I
business.
have a feeling that very often the pitcher could have been removed from 1 to 3 pitches before... Oh, I beg your pardon. Now, this is
You could get together with Lorraine because she asks me that every night.
what is this? Wait a minute.
I hope you learned a lot about baseball. You didn't advance the game any. $40 down and $40 to go. Mrs. Durocher.
This thing that is happening to us, or going to happen to us, is it going to happen to us tonight? Why
Yes.
is it still out here?
Yes.
It's going to happen before you get up and go off stage.
Lorraine, we've already established that it is happening.
It's happening right now to us.
Yes, it's all right.
Well, can we see it by looking at each other?
$50 down, $30 to go, Mr. Bill Cullen. please.
This isn't a physical thing. We've established that. Is it an emotional thing that's happening to us?
No.
Is our status changing as we sit here?
I would say it is, yes.
That's asking an awful lot of us. This thing, is it going to happen for the better?
Well, it all depends. That's...
There will be those who think it's an improvement. That's all I can say. You may not agree.
Are one of our planes going to be missing? Is Leo going to replace someone here on the panel?
No.
Because I got a weak contract, you know.
$60 down and $20 to go. Miss Meadows, please.
Is there anything going to be given to us?
No.
Ah.
Going to be given to us?
No.
I haven't the greatest idea what it is.
Well, we established that it is happening to you right now. Henry Morgan has his hand up. Will you accept the buzzer, Miss Meadows?
Yes.
With our compliments? Be our guest. $70
Yeah, no.
down. Henry, this is the panel's last chance.
Yeah. Now, I often think you send a man home from third ahead of time.
Henry.
No, it's a legitimate thing. If you've noticed, Mr. Durocher, how many games you lose by, say, 1 run.
I did that the last 2 days, Henry.
$80 down and nothing to go. Mr. Durocher has stumped the panel. Will you tell the panel what the secret is?
You all are upside down.
Throughout the questioning, your pictures on the screen have been upside down. I thought you would have noticed a rush of blood to your head. Well, now, before we go on to our next contestant, here is an interesting message.
Hello.
Well, now then, let's welcome our next contestant on I've Got a Secret. Sir, would you come in, please? Let's pull up nice and tight for that microphone, huh? Will you tell the panel what your name is, please, and where you're from?
The name is Donald Kenneth, and I'm from Leominster, Massachusetts.
Donald Kenneth from Leominster, Massachusetts. All right, now, sir, if you will whisper your secret to me, at the same time, we will reveal it to the folks at home.
Well, you know what this is, don't you? Medal of Honor?
Panel, I will tell you only this concerns something that happened to Donald, and we'll start our questioning, I think, with Jane Meadows.
Mr. Kenneth, my, that was quite a reception from the audience. Did this happen to you recently, this thing?
Yes.
Yes, it did.
Within the last 5 years? Did it
Oh,
have anything to
definitely,
do,
yes.
by any chance, with service in the war?
Yes, it has.
It has. Was it, by any chance, an honor that you received? Would it be?
Not specifically stated in the
Well-
secret. Hmm?
Not, I wouldn't say exactly an honor.
Is there a title connected with this?
No.
No?
$10 down, $70 to go. Mr. Henry Morgan.
I ought to say right away that as soon as you sat down, you know, we heard the applause. We knew it was something good or very much worthwhile. And so if we say things like during the war, and people seem to think it was something very good, and yet Jane established you didn't get any medal or anything for it necessarily. Were you taken prisoner?
That's not the secret. He was taken prisoner, yes.
Was this in Korea?
Yes, it was.
Being prisoner wasn't part of the secret. You weren't exchanged?
No, I said the fact that he was taken prisoner is not a specifically stated part of the secret.
Well,
But he was taken prisoner.
Well, then, were you one of the fellows that just has been exchanged?
Henry, you have got it. We cheated a little bit by not giving you his last name because it's quite possible that you would have recognized it. He is really Donald Richard Legay, Corporal Legay. Donald Kenneth Legay, Corporal Legay. And you were the first one, Don, weren't you, to set foot on American soil?
Not the first one, but I was on the second ambulance that did come in.
You were on the second ambulance that came in, huh? How long ago was that?
I was on 20th of April
20th of April. Now, what has happened to you? Where were you last night?
in California.
You were in California. Where were you this afternoon?
Uh,
You're in Boston,
I was
weren't
in
you?
Boston, but I don't know.
This poor guy, I tell you, we've been running him around so hard, he's tired, and I don't blame you. Now, listen, the people of your hometown, I know, already have tried to show some small measure of their affection. A matter of 2 hours ago, the people of his hometown in Leominster, Massachusetts, gave him a beautiful blue Ford convertible. And we want you to know also, Don, that the sponsors of our show, the makers of Arid and Rise, are giving you this new wallet in here to start your civilian. Inside, if you poke around, you'll find yourself a $100 bill in there. And the two producers of our show have each bought you a complete change of complete civilian outfit of clothes, suits, shoes, socks, and everything. And the network, the Columbia Broadcasting System, is sending you one of their new 17-inch CBS Columbia TV receivers, engineered and made by Columbia Broadcasting System. Sherman Billingsley has invited you and your family to be his guests immediately after the show tonight at the famous Star Club. And finally, since we know that you have been on airplanes for the last 48 hours, and heaven knows how many years it's been since you slept in a really luxurious bed, you and your entire family are going over to the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. They have provided one of the most elegant suites in the Waldorf Towers for you and your family. And just before the show, Leo Durocher came up and he said There's a boy who comes from around Boston. I'm going to get hold of my friend Joe Cronin, the general manager, and I'm going to get down a season tickets to all the home games by the Boston Red Sox. So, well, thank you very much. You only won $10. That doesn't seem to be enough. Here's, we'll forfeit the 80 and add another 80 on top of it. It's small enough. Thank you very much. His whole family are here with him, and just a great, great thing. Well, now, let's meet our next contestant on I've Got a Secret. Please, will you come in? Hello, how are you? Now, what is your name, please, and where are you from?
Mrs. Carl Dudek from Somerville, New Jersey.
This is Carl Dudek from Somerville, New Jersey. Now, if you whisper your secret to me, Mrs. Dudek, we'll get on with things. Woman driver, huh? Mrs. Dudek, your secret, we will say, concerns your home. The secret concerns her home. And, Henry, I think we'll start with you in this case.
Something that happened at your home, Mrs. Dudek?
Something something that concerned her home. Yeah. Something that did happen. Yes.
Okay. Something that happened recently?
Yes.
Something pretty bad?
Yes.
Oh. But not a catastrophe because some people laugh.
No.
I mean, nothing as big as a fire. Some little small thing happened at home. Try to sound out the audience. Did what happened to your home affect other people than yourself?
Yes.
Would it help me to find out whether you have a large family or not?
No.
No.
All right, there's $10 down and $70 to go. Miss Lorraine Day, please.
Did this thing that happened to you have anything to do with anything hitting your house?
No.
Nothing like running into it or anything?
No.
Did it happen inside the house?
No.
Outside the house?
The entire house was involved.
The entire house was involved.
Yes.
And it's something bad that happened. Were you insured?
No, not for this.
Well, was
That's
it a great
immaterial.
loss?
I'll tell you, we're running out of time here, panel. We're going to have to tell you what this secret is. You tell the panel what your secret is. We'll forfeit our entire $80.
My house is stranded in the middle of the street.
This poor lady, Mrs. Dudek, was moving her house from one location to the other in Somerville, Massachusetts. Somerville, New Jersey, and they were on their way. The house was in transit when they came to some telephone wires that had to be removed to get the house down. At that moment, it happened the telephone company was on strike, so they couldn't take the wires down, and the house sat there for 33 days in the middle of the street. So all you folks out there, if you happen to be driving past Spring Street in Somerville, drive slow because Mr. Dudek's in the bathtub, okay? Thank you. Well, now, panel, that's all the time we have for our guests and for their secrets tonight. In just a moment, I will tell you about the famous celebrity who is going to be third degreed on our next... 2 weeks from tonight at our usual time, our guest will be Rod LaRock, Rin Tin Tin, or Minnie Mattern Fisk. I don't know yet. And there will be other interesting people to challenge our experts with their secrets. Until then, may I say goodnight to our panel, Mr. Bill Cullen, Ms. Jane Meadows, Mr. Henry Morgan, Miss Lorraine Day, and until then, this will be Gary Moore saying bye-bye for the whole gang. Be very kind to each other, will you? Goodbye out there.
Tonight, I've Got a Secret was brought to you by the makers of Nair, the amazing new cosmetic lotion that removes leg hair safely, quickly, smoothly. Nair. Tune in again 2 weeks from tonight when Nair will again present I've Got a Secret, starring Gary Moore. This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Toppin production.